This week, we dust off the microphones and oil Olas up.
Well,
No Diddy.
it's gonna be all Diddy now that he's out.
Oh, welcome everybody to this week's episode of the Cream of the Crop podcast. I am joined by my two lovely compadres after a few weeks of hiatus, Olas and KJ. Lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to dive into. And I'm excited to do it with these two fellas. We haven't got to do this in like fucking month.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a good night tonight. And as always, we start every one of these with a little bit of This Week in Geek, and we have some controversial topics this week. We'll start with the easiest one. Hey, Fortnite's going to have to refund a bunch of people $126 million in total in refunds. I was one of them, got $80 back from them.
Nice.
Something about a class action lawsuit that they're in the middle of basically, I think the premise of it is that they went to scheming links to trick children into spending money on skins in Fortnite.
Oh.
I don't really understand where the premise of this came from because like the lawsuit itself, what I tried to read is really vague. I just still put my information in and said, hey, shit, let's see what happens. I was tricked by this company numerous times to buy stuff I didn't want to buy. You know, I didn't realize when I put my credit card information in that it was going to purchase something. But yeah, it's
Fucking hate when that happens. It's the worst.
This is the second round of it they've had. They did an initial round, I think that hit back in January. And then they continued it out to people to sign up, and they just had their latest payout. I believe it was about mid-June is when I got it. And it ranges person to person. I know I've heard individuals that got like 40 or 50, or like I said, I got 80 out of it. It's a fucking piss in the bucket for this company. So I really have a hard time believing $126 million for this company is really going to hit them that fucking hard.
No.
Even with a free to play game. But I do think it's interesting that we're having, I like it that we're having some of these companies that do, although I don't think Fortnite's the worst about it as far as their microtransactions. I think they have some of the better ones. But let's hit Call of Duty with this. I know I get a check back from that one. Hell, I'll probably get $300 back from that.
I was gonna say they need to just start refunding everybody money who bought their games.
No. If Destiny refunded everybody all the money they spent in Eververse, bet.
You'd have a fucking small loan on a house, or some people would.
I have calculated like $500.
Oh, jeez.
There was one day where I calculated it. It's bad.
I'm probably up there because I went on a spurt there for a while where I was. They knew me pretty well in the Eververse.
Jeez.
First name basis, but yeah, it's just funny to see these people somehow, some way that they were able to get this class action lawsuit through and get a refund out of it. And then so I meant to ask this: have you all seen the petition that's been going around, the Stop Killing Games petition?
Yes.
So what is your all's opinion on that?
It's a good concept, but it needs to be tweaked for certain games.
Yeah. Okay. Like what?
Because the biggest problem is online games that use other people's resources to have the servers up.
Yeah.
Because you're getting the consent from the original game owner, not the people who own certain things.
Okay.
And to keep the game active, you have to loan those out, which will have a bigger issue legally. So that's the only thing. Certain games would not be eligible. They had to World of Warcraft couldn't be eligible for this. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Games like that. but then that leads to a lot of companies probably purposely putting those kind of like leasing resources into their games just so they can skirt past the law.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
So
See, I get a Destiny vibe from this because it kind of takes me to the like where and even in Destiny 2 that's still active. There's so much content in Destiny 2 now that we just can't access anymore that we
that
bought.
they can't
Yeah,
they
they
can't
can't access.
access.
So like shit
They're
like
in a lawsuit
yeah.
like they can't even prove that they still have the game because it doesn't exist. The
Yeah.
server is it's just gone.
Just fucking deleted it, man. Just threw it in the trash can and
Fucking
but no, I'm like you. I think the concept of it, I enjoy it because I do think that's something companies need to transition into when they can. And like you said, you know, Ubisoft is currently in their lawsuit about ownership of games anyway. Which,
yeah.
God forbid, I hope they fucking lose that one.
They won't.
They won't, probably. There'll be some random bullshit of how that'll go through. It'd be interesting. Of course, the other end of this, I don't know if you have seen the Pirate Software drama about this. That I guess
He just comes off as a giant dickhead.
He's consistently put his foot in his fucking mouth numerous times, and
On brand.
yeah, and now it's pretty much just like I'm not talking about it anymore because I look stupid and people prove me to be an idiot.
And then
Now,
everyone
if you
looks
could
up
do that about everything else he
past.
does, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Because apparently he sent a strike to a game, like a random shitpost game,
Yeah,
because he thought his voice was used in the game without checking. He just did it.
I didn't mind that guy when I originally started kind of watching some of his stuff, but like I feel like every time I see something from him now, it just makes me go, God, you're the worst kind of person.
He
Yeah.
just seems like a smug asshole.
And then of course well, my dad worked for Blizzard. Well, he doesn't work there anymore, asshole.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Apparently your dad sucked at his job. Oh man. But yeah, I was curious if that's come across your all stuff. I've been seeing a lot about it as far as the petition itself, and I mean, from what it looks like, it's got a ton of signatures. Last I checked, which not that's gonna mean anything. I wish it did, and
Exactly.
like I wish that
Also-
absolutely would do something, but
Try that shit with Japan. Like, they're not agreeing to none of that shit.
no,
Even if it did pass in the UK, Japan ain't agreeing to that shit.
his dogs agree. See, they don't like it either. I mean, yeah, you just even if you look at like the patent court for Japan, you know, the shit that Nintendo's gotten away with as far as
Yeah.
suing Power World and shit like that.
Nintendo ain't letting none of that shit go.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see what they try to do. What is it? Microsoft is dropping like their version of Power World or some shit. And it's like, oh, I wonder if they'll come after them for a lawsuit.
They not doing that.
Like,
Because they know it's gonna take too long and too much money.
big dog versus big dog. And then so I have this on here, movie and TV drama. There's mainly one thing I want to talk about. That's come out recently that's getting a lot of flack that I actually for once think it may not be deserved. Although I've not watched the thing in question yet from what I've seen of it. So obviously Ironheart dropped on Disney Plus the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
To some criticism and a very hefty hit on Rotten Tomatoes. And I'll say this. Do not base everything you believe about a movie, TV show, yada yada on Rotten Tomatoes. Just trust me here. They gave Snow White an 8, if that's any preface of their ability of scoring. And so I say that to say this. Have either of you watched any? Haven't had a chance to watch any of it? Okay. So
I heard about the big spoiler at the end. That's about it.
And that's So all three of us are in blind on this, and I will say this, that I hope it is better than what it looks like or what I've seen of it. Of course, one of the biggest things they're kind of hitting on is, I believe it's like the first episode. Uh, the main character makes a comment about Tony Stark, that Tony Stark was only able to be Iron Man because he was a rich white billionaire.
Yes, which spits in the face of the fact that he built the suit without his money.
No. If you're gonna say it, we're gonna say it right. To quote
I'm not
to
saying all that.
quote the movie, he built
Obadiah
that
Stane.
suit in a cave with a box of
The scraps.
scraps. No,
The
but
box of
all jokes aside, like I think I understand the premise of what she's trying to say. I just
But
don't like the way it's said.
it comes off as like willfully just saying, "Oh, he's white, so I can trash talk him."
Yeah, and,
Not
and Marvel's consistently done this. We've seen it in She-Hulk, where
yeah,
these beloved characters, we just randomly 180 and just shit all over them for some reason. And I think that's the, you can't really do that with Tony just because there's so much like receipts there. Like even outside, okay, you want to take away the nano suits, and you, because I get, yeah, only somebody with money could do that. But if you even like Iron Man 2, these countries that were doing trying to recreate it had trillions of dollars and couldn't recreate
and
what he
couldn't do
was
it.
doing. The fact that his first suit, as remedial as it is, was literally built in a cave in the middle of the fucking desert. He built an arc reactor in a cave in the middle of the desert. I mean, shit. One of the movies, he doesn't even have his suit, and he builds an arsenal out of shit from a Home Depot. Like, we can't just not look at that. That's
Yeah,
now, if you want to make a comment of a comparison of like, hey, it's so much harder for me to succeed because I'm not in the place he's in. Okay, I can get behind that. Yeah, you all are in two different lifestyles to be able to make this work. I could understand that. But that was just, man, that was a hell of a way to start that show. By just shitting on not just like one of the Avengers, but like you're kind of the
the
person that
guy.
started all of this. Now, I have seen where supposedly Rotten Tomatoes deleted a bunch of negative reviews on Ironheart and raised the rating of it. I Here's the thing: if they were deleting just like flat out hate comments, which I know are there, I know there's that because we know those groups, they do that shit. I'm okay with that. If you're not actually giving a critique to the movie, it's just because, oh, Disney woke and that's your fucking thing, that's not helpful.
Yes,
But
which
if we're deleting stuff that may be legit, then we run into a different issue.
yes,
Um, eh,
because that issue's kind of also happening with the new Superman movie, even though it has not come out yet. What was it? Rotten Tomatoes had a bunch of negative 1-star reviews. It's
yeah,
like we get it. You don't like the movie because Zack Snyder's not directing it and it's not Henry Cavill. But wait for the movie to come out to say, "Hey, the movie looks bad. You
yeah,
don't like it. Cool. If people like it, people like it. I'm not gonna. I am one of the people that want to see this movie.
yeah.
I have a bunch of friends that don't like the way this movie looks or just don't want to watch this movie. Cool. By all means.
Well,
It's a
that's even you
choice.
and I. Like you, when we've talked about it, like I've been very consistent since the initials of this movie came out that I'm not sure I like it. I'm still gonna go see it
Yeah.
because I want the movie to be successful, and I don't think you can get a premise just off trailers and screenshots. Like I want to see
You want to give it a fair chance.
I want to see the process from start to finish. Then I can go, okay, yeah, this wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And the same thing like Ironheart. I'm gonna watch this show because I want to see if this is for me. Maybe the clips I'm getting of it are just kind of the random parts of it. Because I had the same thing with Lilo and Stitch. My TikTok everywhere was just this movie shit. It's awful.
Everyone's shitting on it. Yeah.
And then, but I asked people that go see it. Like my family went and saw it. I had some friends go and see it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was really good. We really enjoyed it." And I go, "Really? Like, that's so weird because everything I keep seeing on the internet is just that this movie's terrible. Like they don't want anybody to do it. It's and it got greenlit for a sequel. So I mean, in some degree, it had to be somewhat successful, I would imagine. I say that, but there's a few
They're
things
doing for
coming
the
out
sequel.
that come out with sequels. But
Yeah.
So yeah, I say all this to just, man, don't base. Actually, watch the stuff. You know, don't base it off the clips you see on TikTok or the the
Hey, some guy I never met on Twitter said that this thing is garbage, slop, woke bullshit. So I am totally just going to base my opinion off of that random person. And if you ask me his username, I don't remember. It was so long ago. I mean, it was 5 minutes ago, and I couldn't fucking remember. I just remember seeing something that I wanted to agree with, and so that's now my worldview.
yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
I actually deactivated my Twitter because of the Superman movie. With the bit of like that random Reddit post of someone going post spoilers everywhere to ruin the movie for people.
see, like,
As much as okay, as much as Zack Snyder fans on Twitter love to say, "Oh, it was just a James Gunn fan trying to make them look bad," the fact that that's believable is the problem. The fact that it could cross someone's mind that someone that's that big of a Zack Snyder fan would do that is the problem. That's why your fan base is talked down to the way it is.
yeah,
Because the weird people are the loudest.
unfortunately.
And it's not like, oh, it's not a Zack Snyder fan thing. That's just fan bases in general. Star Wars. You take any fan base, like the freaks are the ones who get heard the most.
Yeah, I
AKA
mean,
League of Legends.
yeah, I just,
Not real life.
if you're interested in something but you're not sure about it, find a way to watch
Watch it
with
first.
your least amount of impact. You know, if you could stream it somewhere, stream it somewhere. But like, I'm one, like, I follow a bunch of comic book guys on TikTok, a bunch of movie guys, and some of them are good about saying, hey, well, this is just my opinion on it. You know, you may feel differently. And then you get some that think their word is law and like, oh, this is trash. You
It's
shouldn't even
gospel.
bother with it. You know, and no, I have always tried to be one that, like, Acolyte. I still haven't sat down and watched Acolyte, but I still can't feel like I can give Acolyte a fair judgment until I sit down and watch the show from beginning to end. And as there's stuff that I've seen of it that I'm about, yeah. But I don't know the context, I don't know the lead up to it, I don't know the story behind it, just what I've seen and what people have bitched about. My only concern is that I know from the stuff I have watched of Marvel, the She-Hulks, the Eternals, the stuff like that, where Marvel's really 50-50 on writing female characters. For some reason, because you get, and I say that because I the Thunderbolts, I thought they did a great job writing Yelena and the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And every other movie that like has a female orient to it is usually good, but just for some reason we get a few random ones that just don't
Shit the bed.
Yeah, and I don't
And that's
understand
when
that
everyone-
happens.
Like, you'll have great character development for these female characters, and then the one that's like a stereotypical we hate men type character
Yeah.
will get the most like think pieces written about them, like, oh, it's gone woke. Like, no, it's just one character that some people don't like.
I think
Cool.
people forget, even in the main run of the first, like, what, 4 phases of Marvel, there were duds.
Yes.
Thor 2, dud.
Dud.
You know, like,
No one talks about that movie ever.
like it's, you know, Incredible Hulk with not fucking Mark Ruffalo, dud.
Dud.
Like, and I'm
That
sorry,
was supposed to be the start
if
of
you
the MCU.
if you believe that's a good Hulk movie, it's not. And I will
Iron Man
fight that.
3.
Iron Man 3, the main character that started it, dud.
I went to go see that movie in theaters. I fucking hate it.
Like, there's
hate that
been
movie
some
with a
not great
passion.
ones, and it's the reason I bring that point is that not every movie is going to capture the same essence of what you're trying to do, and there's going to be different ideologies in it that go into it when you make it. The same thing with like you get into the DC stuff. If you think Snyder's version of any of these characters is remotely comic book accurate, it's not. Outside of some of Batman, kinda. Even then, we combine like 4 things and don't do any of
it's
them
not
well.
4 things. It's just Frank Miller.
Hell yeah.
Zack Snyder is a big Frank Miller
He
fan,
is.
and the way you like his universe, his movie universe, depends on how you feel about Frank Miller as a writer.
I will say this. Zack Snyder likes Frank Miller in the sense of he's seen the covers of the books and thinks they look neat, and then thinks what the story actually is, but actually hasn't read any of the Frank Miller.
No, he's read it. He just doesn't understand certain bits.
A lot of the bits.
He doesn't understand nuance.
To this day, we still tried
sometimes.
to combine 3 different Frank Miller novels into one Batman Superman film that all happened at different time periods. Well, maybe I think one. No, sorry, Death of Superman's not Frank Miller. That's not. That's that's not.
He took 3. He took 3 big event, like he took the Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns is Frank Miller.
Death of Superman. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah,
that's the one Frank Miller thing. He's done Frank Miller 3 times. Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
300. And I think it's something else. Because Watchmen isn't Frank Miller. Salamore.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's not.
300 is Frank. 300 is Frank Miller, which is weird. But
it is. But yeah, it's
something else. But he's like a big fan of Frank Miller, and I get it. But honestly, I don't like Frank Miller as a writer, especially his version of Superman.
It differs. There's stuff I like Frank Miller does, and there's stuff that I don't. Frank Miller is very much that gritty comic book guy.
He's the edgy. He was the edgy comic book guy.
Yeah.
He's the reason why DC, when you think of DC Comics, you think of dark and gritty. Yeah. Frank Miller is one of the guys who spearheaded that. But like the one thing I do give Zack Snyder credit for, he saw the Superman in Dark Knight Returns and went no, because that version is the big blue Boy Scout who's like working with the government. Who's the government
lap boy, yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't mean he made a good movie.
No, we tried to combine 3 different stories and inherently didn't do any of them well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's always gonna be that way. Like I said, I as a comic book guy, I want these things to succeed more than anybody. Will I like every single comic book thing that comes out ever? Probably not.
No.
Here's a controversial one. I'm not big on The Watchmen. I like what it tries to do. I'm just not big on
the movie or the comic.
Kind of both. I can tolerate the comic more than I can the movie.
The comic is a piece of media that lives in the time period that it released in.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that Zack Snyder kind of dropped the ball at, because Watchmen was like a visual think piece on the medium of comics in that age.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder went, "Oh, cool superheroes, naked sex, and violence," and like that's not the point.
I mean, it could be.
But, I mean, Alan Moore went out and said like, "Yo, fuck that version," but he also hates everything.
Well, before we spend another 40 minutes on this and put Olas to sleep, let's move on to stuff he can talk about. So, I don't know if you all saw, Microsoft had another set of really major closings. Pretty hefty ones, to be honest. So, let's see, just to name a few. So they closed the Initiative, which was the team they made in 2018. They closed Rare, which is crazy to me. A few other subsidiaries, but what's unfortunate is a lot of these companies were in charge of some pretty hefty games that were supposed to be coming out. So obviously Rare was in charge. They were making the Perfect Dark remake, which has now officially been scrapped. Which I hate. Which, I'll be honest, after 5 years, I wasn't 100% sure that it was coming out anymore. Because I think it got announced in like 2020, and I think the last thing I saw was like alpha testing in like 2022. So the chances that was coming out probably slim, but it still sucks. Not like it being confirmed that it absolutely isn't, because they closed the studio.
Isn't that what everybody's bitching about Wolverine?
Did they?
Well, yes and no. It's not confirmed canceled. It was just like no one knows when that's coming out.
And they leaked a
Right.
bunch of
Okay,
footage of it.
they haven't announced it, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's not coming." And I'm like, A, that would really suck, but B, why don't we just wait until they confirm it
Yeah.
before we?
Because what got leaked was like a base, like a test. So they thought it was so ahead in development that it's gonna be released next year. Like, no, that's not how that works.
No.
More than likely, this was just like them using, because a lot of people compare it to the playstyle of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
It's like maybe they just took the character model and was like, this is like our test for the map and traversal.
Yeah, it's because from what I've seen, there's been no confirmation that the Wolverine one has been canceled or even is being canceled. It's just everybody's jumping to that conclusion, like Ola said, because it's taking some time. Wow. Fix your stuff. There we go.
I was gonna say, is he frozen?
Oh, he is. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
That's a
It's a
hell
great
of.
face. Yeah.
Gotta screenshot that one. Oh Lord. Yeah, it wouldn't be a recording session without a fucking
No.
fuck it.
Gotta have your technical difficulties at all times.
It makes me laugh every time I look at it. Oh gosh.
I can hear you, but PC blackout. Well, we can see you, but
We can see we
not
can
in
see
motion.
we can see a
Yeah.
version of you.
That must have been when it blacked out. Was that exact face of just
What the fuck? Oh, I'll go ahead and pause my recording.
Oh, you gotta keep this shit in. That's good.
I mean, this shit's it. Oh man. Hey, it's been some weeks. We're due for one.
Yeah.
I could tell something was gonna happen. Discord's been kind of for us tonight, or at least on my end. Like I've had a few instances of some robot talk from both of you.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, we kind of figured.
Yeah. Oh god. This thing's like fucking falling apart. I don't know what happened. You can actually kind of, it's all torn to shit up here.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, because it's not like I have rough terrain up here, that it's like getting all fucked up.
Well, that's all. So, fucking, this one's not even like screwed in anymore. For some reason,
Oh,
like the plastic casings that were over the screws on like 3 out of the 4 of these broke. There he goes. But luckily it like pins in perfectly where it stays. But like if it hits anything, it like pops out and just goes.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna look into wireless, like Bluetooth ones, and see
Yeah.
how they hold up. Just because the wire, and then like I tried pulling. Well, you heard. I tried pulling the mic closer, and the whole shit kicked
Yeah.
out. Couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing I'm working on getting towards is kind of a wireless setup to a degree. Because I always kept seeing bad stuff about it, where like latency and all that stuff. But I did, I switched to a wireless mouse, and even like gaming, I don't really notice any kind of latency.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, my mouse and keyboard wired are fine. So much. I've used wireless mouses, not for gaming,
Yeah.
for like work and shit, and it runs fine.
Man, the face we have you frozen on.
I can only imagine.
That's gonna be a new emote. We gotta throw that in the Discord.
Let's not. Let's not say we did.
Just gonna throw. I'm gonna send that to Dusty and go, hey, chop, get this ready. Throw it in
I was
there.
gonna say, send me a screenshot of it. I
Oh man,
I need to see it now.
It was pretty good. It was hell of a face, man. It's just quite a surprise face, which
Hey,
makes sense. You know, your PC going black.
yeah.
All right. So by the time I get to this part and edit all this out, and I'll definitely remember to do that and won't accidentally just put all this in tomorrow.
No, you're
Um,
going to.
That'd be funny.
Good Lord. All right. What was the train of thought here? We were Bing Bong Boom. We were talking about Perfect Dark and games.
We're talking
Wolverine.
about the Wolverine
Yeah.
game.
I mentioned Wolverine. People bitching about that, but
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
I've seen plenty of stuff showing that it's probably still in works. I feel like as big as that is, they would have confirmed it by now if it wasn't. People just need to have some fucking patience and understand these games don't just drop out of the sky just because there's some playtest on a level of.
And then if they come out too early, then everybody bitches about
Yeah.
how shitty it is, and it's like, well,
Spider-Man
well,
2.
they should have just waited. And I'm like, but you were the same person bitching like weeks ago or months ago that it needs to hurry up and get out already. I don't.
I still stand by. I'm happy being surprised by releases. Just fucking work on it, drop a trailer of it one day, and I'll be excellently surprised and excited for it. I mean, shit, that's how I was when they announced Ghost of Yote. I was like, shit, they didn't talk about this forever that they were gonna make any kind of fucking game, and now I'm hyped that it's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, they're partnered with PlayStation and Marvel. There's gonna be shit that comes out. I mean, what Spider-Man 3 is probably gonna come out. Wolverine's gonna come out. There's a Captain America Black Panther game set to come out. Just give it time, guys. Have some patience. Go play Spider-Man 2 again. You know, just 100% of that. By the way, it was good.
That's a tough.
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy the game?
No, I definitely. It improved a lot of stuff from the first game. I think the story was equally as good. I don't think it was better, but I do think it was on par with the first one.
Yeah.
I'll get hate for this. I can't fucking stand MJ missions, and I will never care for those.
I don't think you'll get hate for that. Most people can't stand MJ.
Yeah.
That, and there was too many bicycle missions. How many times do I need a mission where I'm riding a bike through New York? Nobody gave a shit. Nobody wanted
Like, look at
that.
this cool feature we added.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool, but you didn't have to do it like 5
This thing
times.
I'm gonna use
like,
5
walk in
times and then
here.
never again. Once would have been plenty just to have that cutscene, like the throwback scene of him going to the bugle. I was fine with that, but everything else was too much. No, I like that they kind of. So what I liked about this is they not stole. That's not the word I want to use at all. I don't know why I said that because it wasn't stealing. It's from the same fucking IP. But they pulled kind of the story from Web of Shadows, where it's that like the symbiote taking over New York and stuff like that. So I was really about that. I thought it was super cool. I do hate there's no DLC for it because there were so many that they could have done. But
well,
we kind of fucked ourselves out of that. So
Carnage.
yeah, because they set up Cletus
DLC.
in one of the side missions.
There was Okay, so when the data mine happened, fun thing happened. Apparently, they left a way to get into the dev mode version of the game with your controller.
There you go.
And they found DLC for the Beetle and Chameleon.
Yeah, because they mentioned the Chameleon as well during that was part of the because Chameleon's
'Cause
like
he's,
related to Craven.
Brother,
Yeah,
quote unquote.
yeah.
Because I don't think they are blood related.
I don't remember that in Canada, but whatever. I also don't remember Harry having the symbiotes.
I mean, that's kind of a new addition that they keep putting like in the animated series.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to do Flash Thompson because his story of
I don't
becoming
blame
Agent
them.
Venom, yeah, of him going to Afghanistan and getting his legs blown off.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we kind of fucked ourselves out of that one, so like, I can't really be super mad at them. I just hope that when they do the third one, that Carnage is at some point part of it, because the way it kind of seems is it's gonna be
Red
another.
Goblin.
Oh god, that'd be crazy. Water bottle trick's not working.
It's not
Aha.
fucking bullshit.
Just turn off your camera and turn it right back on. That's what I normally do.
Gotta get y'all one of those autofocus cameras.
God damn it.
Yep.
Fucker.
Because it kind of seems like they're setting up single, maybe double goblin. With Harry and Norman.
I don't want Harry as the Hobgoblin.
Oh,
That's
you
the one
don't?
thing
I
don't.
do. That's
I hate it.
Such a
I
classic.
hate the idea of him being. I hate the idea of him being the Hobgoblin. I'm not a fan of the Hobgoblin as a concept.
Well, you know what?
It's fucking trash.
But to circle back to my Microsoft closings here is there with the Perfect Dark got canceled. They also canceled what was it? Blackbird, which was the people that do Elder Scrolls Online, was supposed to be that successor. And then Everwild, which studio was doing that?
Remind me, what was Everwild?
That's why I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was in that same like Elder Scrolls ish. I'm just trying to remember which studio it was. But I know there wasn't a lot of concept behind it. It was just kind of like announced that they were going to do it. Or sorry, no, Rare was doing that one as well. Looks like it was like kind of an RPG platformer, but it was a brand new IP that Rare was doing that inherently they are not doing anymore. So yeah, I mean, it sucks. Which is weird because Xbox was talking about record profits not just a few months back, and here we are.
Weird how that keeps happening across all sorts of companies, huh?
Yeah, like in record profits, and then we cut half the fucking company. But sucks for those people. I hate that, and I hope these games can still come out and these people can still work on the projects they've been working on for quite a while. But it has unfortunately become a more frequent part of the gaming scene.
Learn from Sandfall.
Yeah.
Just fucking leave and do your own shit. And you might even make a game of the year.
True.
Put the passion back into the gaming that the corporations take out of it. And just enjoy.
Couldn't agree more.
For the love of the game, baby.
Couldn't agree more. All right. Game time. We haven't gotten to do this in a month, so I hope you all are ready. As always, first time watching. Sometimes I run these guys through games of some variety. Could be anything from guessing characters to ranking characters to etc. So we're gonna do the usual bit here of guess the individual. I will give Olas will get a gaming character, KJ will get a comic book character, and then they'll tag team, no pun intended, and try to guess the wrestling character or person that I've picked.
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Towered it. So who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All
right.
All right, now Kiss.
That didn't solve anything. I will go first.
Okay. So 90 seconds on the clock. He will have to try to guess the character using somewhat yes/no questions to the best of his ability. Obviously, I'll make do with what I can get. So 90 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now, sir.
Is he part of DC?
No.
Is it part of Marvel?
Yes.
Is the character male?
Yes.
Are they part of the Spider-Man family?
Nope.
Are they a villain?
Nope.
Hero?
Yes.
Avenger?
Kinda.
Have they been part of the MCU?
When you say you mean like the movie continuity?
Yes.
Not yet, but no, not as right now. I could see it.
Are they white?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
That
No, it is
fucked
confirmed.
me up.
Confirmed. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. I had to look at the name. Yeah.
Hero, kind of an Avenger. Are they based in New York?
Yes.
Part of the Fantastic Four?
Adjacently.
What does that mean?
20 seconds.
Are they a mutant?
No.
Alien.
Nope.
So human.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have superpowers?
No. 5 seconds.
Are there no robot suit or anything?
Robot suit.
Okay.
All right. Time's up. Final guess.
Fuck, I got nobody.
It's Iron Lad.
Oh, ew. Fucking A.
What's wrong with Iron Lad?
All right, fuck the Iron Man
Or,
family.
as some might know him, Kang the Conqueror.
Okay. That character's dead in the water.
So the reason I said adjacently is because he's Nathan Richards, so that was he's not part of the Fantastic Four, but he's related to the Fantastic Four. Got him.
Fucking Iron.
Hey, you can't get mad at me on that one. That's a
I can't.
kept it on brand too. Talked about Ironheart, threw Iron Lad in there. Unless yours has no connection to anything. Well, you know what? I take that back. It does, and it's unintentionally. It was absolutely unintentionally.
Oh no.
Rip.
It's pretty impressive on me. I'm just so fucking good at this. All right, 90 seconds on the clock, old man. Your time starts now.
All right. So is it comic book related?
No.
Oh, okay. Is it a shooter?
Yes.
I'm guessing a character. I don't know why I'm saying it. Okay.
I mean, you're still kind of asking the right
game
questions.
type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Male or female?
Male.
Multiple games?
Yes. This character, the game itself has multiple games. This character isn't in the first one, but is in every, I think the other one's after. In some degree.
Okay. That's gonna hurt my brain. All right, that's fine. Is it on an exclusive?
Yes.
Is it Xbox exclusive?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking shit. Is it the Arbiter?
Man, that was not the one yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Man, that was not I was thinking I was at least gonna get 2 Halo characters in before you'd go for Arbiter. I figured once you
I was like, he's not in the first one.
Once you said Xbox exclusive, I'm like, he's gonna get it. So the connection there, oddly enough, that I didn't even attention because we talked about Microsoft earlier. It's like,
yeah. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I see what we were just talking about Microsoft. Got it.
Yeah, it's been I haven't thrown a Halo character in any of these, which is not on brand for me. All right. I think you all are gonna get the wrestler. I couldn't think of an obscenely obscure wrestler to throw at you all from TNA in the 2006.
It's Magnum TA.
Magnum, yeah, damn right, got it straight out of the gate. But prevalent one here recently. I'll preface that. That'll be the only hint I give you.
EC3.
No, it'll never be EC3. I can promise you that.
Okay.
Coco beware.
Could be. You're gonna get mad in a month when I throw that one in there.
No, I'm not. I'll remember it.
All right, I'm gonna give you all. I'll give you all 2 minutes on this one. So your time starts now.
Are the part of the Indies?
Yes.
Matt Cardona.
God damn it. Yeah. It was.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
So obviously the joke I'm making is because they just had the Cody Rhodes thing, fucking blasted that
Immediately
guy.
redeem myself.
Hey, yeah, good job. Didn't get Iron Lad, but Matt Cardona was in your mind.
Because you said really relevant.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
it's
mean,
two names. It was either Cardona or Ryback.
what has Ryback done here recently?
Oh, you didn't. Wait, you don't know about that?
Dude, I don't follow that motherfucker
Oh,
whatsoever.
it ties into the
Matt Cardona
to the
thing?
podcast.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
does it? Oh, I know he mentions Ryback in it. Or
He
Kevin
didn't.
Owens. I thought sorry, not
No.
mentions, but mentions.
No. It's funnier because he didn't. He still didn't. The bit was Kevin Owens was talking about someone who was formerly in the WWE who had a good spot, left, and was overcharging for appearances at indie shows. Ryback took it upon himself
I think it
to
was
out
him.
himself. Yes, and it turns out it still wasn't him.
Who was it? Cardona?
They never confirmed who
he
it
never.
was.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the thing. That's why Kevin Owens
I mean,
asked
in
for
all
it to be leaked.
fairness,
Yeah.
you kind of sound like Ryback.
But when Ryback explained, like, no, he never overcharged, and then he was out because of like stem cell recovery. So it was like, no.
Did you see he also defended CM Punk finally?
Oh, really?
For the Saudi thing?
I think so.
The
Yeah.
world's coming to
Okay.
an end.
And it was just odd because it was like he went to bat for him, and I was like, this is so off brand of what you've been saying for the past
Decade.
10 years about the guy.
Just like how CM Punk's decade-long beef with Saudi has changed.
It's true. The money's right.
It's not even the money thing. Because wait, have you not heard about that too?
I'll be honest, guy.
Saudi-
I've been
Okay.
I've been out of the loop a bit. Besides, like the few things I've caught.
So the Saudi shows don't even have bonuses anymore. That's just in the contract. So you can't even go, oh yeah, they're paying out of pocket for him. No, they're not. It's part of his contract. So he's doing it. He's just doing it.
I mean, maybe he just doesn't give a shit no more.
It just
that, or it was yeah, you can wrestle Cena, but the only way we're gonna let you do it is if you do it here. And he's kind of like, well,
but Money in the Bank was right there. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, considering what did we got a tag team match for Money in the Bank? Wasn't that what we?
Yeah, it was the Logan Paul.
Again.
Like it was a perfect circle moment. You do the pipe bomb bit. You do the PG Punk.
Yeah.
Punk life, whatever. It's like it builds up to Money in the Bank.
I loved that. I
thought it was corny.
See, I agree. I liked it because it was corny. It really gave me like a nostalgic ruthless aggression vibe where it's just like shit they do. What did I say?
You gotta play it though.
You gotta play what?
I wish I had the video of Busta on stage doing the,
Oh, there is some deep cuts about that song. They actually use like Arabic language for A-Rap Money, the original version, where people got mad at that.
Oh my god.
People got really offended by that one.
Jesus
Christ.
Oh, whatever.
So, but yeah, no. Money in the Bank would have been the perfect circle moment because Cena's trying to leave with the belt, just like Punk did. Like, you could and it's like, instead of it being in Chicago, it's in LA, where Hollywood, where Cena's now residing in. Yeah. So it's like, it is now his home turf. But no, we had to do this stupid tag match, which there is also some, not controversy, but backstage BS behind that. because originally there was a report that Logan Paul wasn't supposed to be the tag partner.
They say who it was supposed to be?
Travis Scott.
Oh, worse. I'd rather have Logan Paul.
Because
The only time
it
I'll ever
was
say
the
that.
it was the build up to Travis Scott and also the DLC for 2K25, where like it's a celebrity add-on.
Yeah.
It was like a list of people and then a mysterious celebrity.
Yeah.
That person was supposed to be Travis Scott. Because I think it was leaked that it says Travis Scott's name. And apparently WWE Shop had a bunch of Travis Scott merch.
Is there a reason why it wasn't? What was the...
It turned the report is Travis just didn't like the response he got at WrestleMania.
You don't say.
Yeah, he was being a little bitch. He got his feelings hurt. So
It's almost like nobody liked you.
exactly.
Jesus, why are we surprised with this shit? Oh, I wanted to talk about this because I recently I follow all the people involved in this. So do either of you all watch the 6 Feet Under podcast at all with like Undertaker?
The Undertaker one?
Yeah.
No, I've seen clips.
So
I've seen his reaction to Hulk Hogan getting booed. That's just funny.
So I followed that for a long time just because I like hearing some of like the indie or not indie stories, but like the early stories, you know, shit they did, and seeing some of the people they bring on's been a lot of fun. Well, I guess WWE officially took over that podcast and kicked Matt out of it and replaced him with Michelle McCool. And it's not good no more. Who would have thought that guy was a real big part of that?
They WWE'd the fuck out of that.
Because I watched it, I'm just like, this is boring. Like,
because it was really cool how it was not affiliated, but it was Mark Calloway and
yeah.
not Taker.
Well, that was his whole fucking thing. It's like he went on a big spiel about that. Well, Undertaker's dead. You know, that character's not me anymore. You know, that's why it's 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway and not Undertaker.
And like, realistically, if anybody deserves to be able to put a character to rest, it's the guy who kept kayfabe for fucking 30.
Yeah.
And didn't do interviews for 30 years. And, you know, you could say arguably it kind of hurt his star power in a sense. Like, he was never going to be as big as Stone Cold as Rock because he couldn't do SNL appearances and talk show appearances and shit like that. Like, yeah, let the guy fucking be done being the Undertaker at all times. Like, obviously that's still how everybody, but yeah, they fucking poo-pooed it for sure. Like,
yeah, it's so because now the Matt from obviously before WWE took over is doing a podcast with another social media guy that I follow, Justin Nunley, who, if you're watching, you know who that is. That's the guy through a TikTok that does the did you know, and always has like some random fact and does it, but you will know him when if you saw him. But he was on the 6 Feet Under podcast, I think prior to it.
That was the one they were laughing about Hogan getting booed.
Yeah. So it just sucks. I hate that. And like I said, I watched the first episode and just went, this is, oh my God, they fucking ruined this. But hey, gonna write the check, gonna cash the check, I guess. Sorry, I just wanted to go off of that tangent because I had it in my head. Where are we here? So we've had a few pay-per-views since last time we did this, two specifically, and then there was an AEW one as well, I believe. Which you can fucking go.
Yeah.
So we had Money in the Bank and we had Night of Champions. So Money in the Bank was down, pup. Trying to record a podcast here.
I'm recording the podcast.
So we had Money in the Bank, which was It was good. I thought it was. Besides I could have done without the tag match. I didn't give a shit about that. I don't think anybody gave a shit about that. Hold on, sure, Mike. There we go. It's giving yep. Can't hear you. Gotta go fund me this guy a new microphone or headset.
Maybe.
Can you hear us? Nope. Nope.
I didn't say anything yet.
It's just
It might be your AC.
Maybe it's your AC unit that I'm hearing then, because it's going. But Money in the Bank. We had a pretty decent actual Money in the Bank match with both the men and the women. I'm not thrilled Seth Rollins won by any means. Again. The product placement.
Honestly, he was the only one that was gonna win.
Man, they got me with the LA Knight thing at first. I'm like, oh shit, they're actually gonna let LA Knight win. Like, that'd be super cool. Because I'm still an LA Knight supporter till I die. Of course, you had let's see who it was. Rollins, Penta, fucking Chad Gable as Grande Americano, Andrade there so he could take bumps. Solo Sikoa and LA Knight. Yeah, I mean, I think the match as a whole, outside obviously the product placement, which I thought was funny more than it was anything, was really good. You had Braun and Reed come out and face against the Bloodline, who then turned, well, not the Bloodline, but Jacob Fatu finally makes his turn on Solo, costing Solo the briefcase. Who then beats I guess JC Mateo was somewhere when that all happened.
Yeah.
Like I said, you had Seth Rollins come out to be the winner, who outside of everybody else, I could have seen it being Solo, Knight, or Rollins. Unfortunately, it was Rollins. Well, I'm sure people are happy that it was Rollins. I'm not one of them. I don't think that was crucial to his fucking diet bloodline crew gimmick thing, which I don't really care for right now. I don't know if it's just because it feels like a diet bloodline thing. Like, especially with having Heyman there.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like we're doing bloodline, just nobody's related.
I mean, that's Solo's bloodline, honestly.
I mean, they're still not. I mean, yeah, kinda.
Well,
that's true.
Other than
yeah,
the Gorillas of Destiny.
That's true now. Yeah,
God and Hikuleo related, but the rest of them aren't.
That's fair.
Actually, technically, they are part of the Anoa'i bloodline through The Rock, because The Rock added their father into the. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic.
The family tree is hard to follow already.
Because some of it's not blood relations. It's just being accepted into. It's not even like marriage.
Oh yeah,
because that's how they're added in. It's just by like
they were like acclimated into the
Sami Zayn, so to
speak. Yeah.
Yes. It's God and Hikuleo dad.
So
who was added by.
Let me ask this, because I don't. Obviously, I think you all know some of these people. Well, I know that. I know some of you, because you two know this a bit better than I do, because they have been in other promotions that I haven't followed as closely.
Yes.
Tala Tonga, the one that just debuted.
Hikuleo.
That's okay. That's see, I didn't know what his name was outside of this.
It's weird because the Friday before he debuted, he was in the dark match. I forgot against who, but he was promoted as Hikuleo.
Oh, but then they turn around and
graphic and everything. Yeah, but they didn't do the same thing they did with Jeff Cobb, where they announced him. And Michael Cole just doesn't say a name at all.
Yeah, and then turn around.
He just says he's the brother of
No,
Tonga and Tonga
he
Loa.
references him as Tala. I do remember that.
No, they don't refer to him by a name.
I feel like I remember him specifically referencing him as Tala, and that he was brothers to Tama and Tonga Loa. Which I don't is
remember
that
the Tala
true, or is that
Yeah,
they're actually brothers? Okay.
yeah, that's actually his family.
Like I said, the tree for me is a bit complicated, so I try to keep up and learn as I go here. So I mean, did he follow pretty much the same promotions the Guerrillas of Destiny did? Okay,
former Bullet Club member.
gotcha.
Yeah, God. He wasn't part of God, but yeah,
Just part of, in the sense of kind of like Solo being with Usos, but not inherently a part of the Usos tag team kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay. Not that that's the only comparison I could think of. That was just the quickest one I could think of.
It's an accurate comparison.
Yeah.
Their father's Haku. That's who it is.
Okay, gotcha. I do. Was it KJ? Was it you that made the comment that like SmackDown's just become the Bloodline show, where it's because it's just all? I thought I was talking.
That just sounds like something I've said. But
it does. Like I feel like I heard somebody say that, and I thought it was you that said it. But the reference that basically SmackDown's just become the Samoan Dynasty show or Bloodline show, because that's where they all are.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, Sax Samoa Joe's not related. It's crazy to me.
The only Samoan that's not part of this.
They're gonna change his name when he comes back. He'll be like Samala Hanga or Longa or whatever the fuck.
I don't think he's coming back.
Probably not. I don't think he'll ever come back. I think he'll retire at AEW.
Yeah,
which is fine. I think he had better success in AEW than he did in WWE, and I think that.
What are you talking about? Former 2-time NXT champion.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, maybe
you know what? I'm not even gonna preface that to act like that's not an accomplishment. It is. I just, unfortunately, the main roster, they didn't know what to do with him.
He's a U.S. champion,
and he got injured. I mean, he's got some good moments in mainstream WWE. I don't know if it was the injuries that kept him from being successful, or they just didn't know how to use him. Because I mean, he was one of the few people that went up against Brock Lesnar that I go, oh, this guy could actually probably fight Brock Lesnar. Like, just the kind of vibe I get from him.
I mean, that's definitely how they presented it.
Yeah.
At first. Because wasn't he called up to face Seth Rollins during their whole Seth and Triple H's beef?
I was gonna say he attacked Seth. That's how he made his debut. He attacked Seth,
choked him the fuck out.
Triple H, yeah. But also fucked his knee up.
Doing it. Yeah.
Seth's not.
Yeah.
No, but the Money in the Bank, this was one of the few that I do feel the men and the women's match was equally entertaining. I didn't have a lot of because unfortunately some of the women's match, like the Chamber match, was kind of rough. The Royal Rumble match was kind of rough. This one I actually really enjoyed. The only part I remember of this was the simultaneous sunset fucking thing they did, where it was just a lot of kind of standing there set up waiting for the other person to get ready. But that shit happens. And then obviously Naomi, who I think was the best choice to win that. I do like that. I like her heel work so far.
Yeah.
You had your throwaway match, your fucking Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. because they just needed another match, which was a good match, but it was an incredibly short match. It was no time.
That was completely unnecessary.
It was like, if we were gonna do this, why did we make this match 5 minutes long? But yeah, no, I think all in all, I was pleased with this, considering we had just come off of was it Saturday at main event? Was the last one before this? I know. I remember the last pay per view that was before this. Was
Yes,
kind of a dud.
because that was the R-Truth
Yeah,
Cena match.
that's right.
It's been that long, guys.
Jesus Christ,
we've missed
It's been a
things.
bit.
a lot.
Let's see here. And then, so obviously we have Night of Champions was the most recent one for WWE.
Night of Champions, a pay-per-view with only 2 belts being defended.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
you know,
it's so weird. I miss the old concept.
Where every belt was defended. That was the whole purpose of the pay-per-view.
well, wasn't the original purpose? Wasn't it belt against belt? I thought that was the
No.
whole premise. It was Raw, SmackDown versus each other. I
No,
can
Not
that
that I
was like
remember.
bragging rights. That 1 or 2 times they did that, and then they kind of turned that into Survivor Series for you. That the Raw champion went against the SmackDown champion.
Gotcha.
But it was supposed to be a championship pay-per-view. Like every match was a championship match for whatever championships were there. And then yeah, it just became less of that. And I'm like, but that was such a good concept because now you're getting everything, every title defended. So we can't sit here and bitch that titles aren't being defended on the shows. And then they're like, we'll stop.
And unfortunately, this pay per view was kind of lackluster. It's weird. Every other pay per view they do, it seems like they have a good one, then a bad one, a good one, then a bad one, a good one. Yeah, of course, the Orton Rhodes match was good. I loved it. I thought it was everything I wanted it to be. I couldn't have cared, and as somebody that likes Rhea Ripley, I could not have given a shit about the street fight. I just didn't care.
I really feel like she could have lost that match and nothing
No,
bad
because
would have
Been different.
it fucks up
Evolution.
Yep. Because she's challenging for the championship. Which, funny enough, over the past year, it's only been one match where the Raw Women's Champion has not involved Rhea Ripley in some capacity, either being champion or challenging for the belt.
Shit.
And the only match was Io versus Liv. That's it. Every other match in the past year has been Rhea in some capacity.
She just keeps losing.
Look, it's nothing against her, but they need to stop like putting all their eggs in one basket at once.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I mean. Like, obviously, timing, I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. But yeah, like, they could have done this. They could have waited to do the Raquel match and then did that and had Raquel go over. Because if it wasn't for Evolution, again, nothing. It's not like she loses star power for losing a match. Like, it's okay. And you can make something more of Raquel at that point. She is a tag team champion. Like, she's a current champion and everything. You know, you would think she can hold her own. But
yeah, no, I don't
dumb.
disagree. And of course, now they're doing this Roxanne Perez partnership with her. This just all feels really fucking identical. Like,
well, I mean, Liv getting hurt was obviously not in the cards. So it definitely threw a monkey wrench into things for that. I mean, I'm enjoying the Roxanne and Finn aspect of Judgment Day because it's clearly like he's just trying to fuck with them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I know I said that last time. Well, I don't know. Was it on the one that's
you know what? I
out
don't
there,
know.
or is it the one that's
We're just gonna say you said it now.
Missing or whatever. Yeah.
We're just gonna say you said it now, and that's perfectly fine.
That's okay. Yeah.
Fucking fuck you. All right. The other match I was super happy about, although I'm not happy about how it ended. The Karrion Kross Sami Zayn match I thought was really good. I finally like seeing Cross on a fucking pay-per-view, although it was Night of Champions, but still. Obviously losing, which was surprising to me considering the build-up they've had with this back and forth. Do we think there's going to be a Zayn heel turn?
At this point, might as well.
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Turn everybody heel. Just all of them. All the baby faces turn heels. All the heels
Switch
turn
everybody
babyfaces.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judgment Day's a babyface group now. Again. But no, all around good match. I know, like I said, the Cross has been kind of backburned for a while, and I think the people want him, and I hope they keep listening to him. I do like that what he attacked Sammy Monday with a pipe or some shit, and they played the whole bit that his ribs were broke, or not broke, but bruised or whatever. Yeah, I mean, what everybody that fucking Carrion's messed with has become a heel, except AJ Styles, who became a heel and then went immediately back to not being a heel.
Yeah. God damn it.
Like I said, we're gonna get
Can't win.
we're gonna get you a GoFundMe for a headset and a camera. Donate to a needy Alzheimer patient.
You know, it's a decent camera, but my lack of lighting is not helping.
And he returns. Let's see here. And obviously the solo, which we already kind of touched on about Hikuleo making his return and choke slamming Fatu. I will say I liked fucking Jacob Fatu just running the fade on these motherfuckers out of the car. Just ripping Solo through the window and beating the
That's
shit
Solo,
out.
like hanging out the window. Yeah.
Still a bunch of star power. That dude's just, I love that guy. He heel or no heel, I don't care. He's always great.
N-word in a rap song or not?
Yeah, you know. Hey, who am I to tell him he can't do it? I mean, that's not my position. And obviously,
We all knew.
it's not my position. That's all I'm saying. And then we had Jade Cargill, who is our women's king of the queen of this women's king of the ring. Fuck me, queen of the ring. To no surprise, to me at least, I hate that they wasted Asuka's return on this, but I think I kind of knew from the get go Jade was going to be the one to probably win this.
So they're eventually going to set up Naomi and Jade again, right?
I mean, that's I can imagine.
I mean, they're doing it at Evolution.
No holds bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant like title wise.
Yeah.
So I think Jade is gonna win the belt at SummerSlam, and then Naomi cashes in on her.
Yeah, probably
immediately. So Jade is winning. If Jade wins at Evolution, she's cashing in on. Naomi's cashing in on her at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Speaking of Evolution, let's talk about Evolution. God damn.
Sorry. It sucks that the women are getting put in this position.
Yeah. All just to have a Saudi show.
So, well, that was the first time.
Well, yeah.
Just to counter program AEW, we're doing this again.
Which is crazy that this weekend we have Evolution, Saturday Night Main Event, Great American Bash, and then all to compete against all. like guys, I don't think we needed to do that.
No.
And what's bad is they're gonna do this, and all of it feels rushed outside of Great American Bash because that was already naturally occurring.
Yeah.
Like Evolution feels super forced and rushed, and fucking. I'm at a point where I don't feel like I need a Saturday Night Main Event every month. Like I'm totally cool with just like every so often throwing it in there to kind of just pass the pay-per-view.
Yeah, when they started bringing it back in like I think either 05 or 06. Like every once in a while, and it felt important.
Yeah. Now it's almost
Uh,
becoming like another TV night for wrestling.
Yeah, it's like a show that they run every like 6 weeks or so, or whatever it is, and then it's like, oh, okay, look, hey, this show that we run once every month and a half, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay,
Because
do we
it doesn't
do we
even
need
feel
this?
pay
Like,
per view level. Like that's the thing. Is like it doesn't. The first one did. You know, when they initially brought it back, and then like, okay, like I could see this being in every 3 or 4 months. Throw this out there just to have something, and just like you said, now it's becoming almost every month and a half. We have a Saturday night main event. I don't feel like I need that. Just save it for the pay per view.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like throwaway. Like we have LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. I have a hard time believing Knight's winning this. And
no, but it's good to see him involved
it
with
does, but I
like
just
a top person in a feud. So okay, fine. Like that part doesn't bother me. The part that bothers me is our world champion going against his favorite wrestler of all time, Bill Goldberg.
Goldberg. And what's bad is we already know
You,
this is
you
his
have to you
retirement
have to do
match.
the Bret Hart Gunther
Which
thing.
they never
You
really
have to call him
mentioned.
Bill Goldberg,
Bill
not
Goldberg.
Yeah.
just Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
In Atlanta.
Retirement
Who the
match.
fuck
So he's obviously
cares?
not winning.
But what if he does? He just retires with the belt, which would be funny because that's
That's
Cena's
what
whole
Cena's
thing.
doing. Both belts get retired
Boo
by
this man.
both belts get retired by wrestlers past their prime. What a world we'd live in.
Isn't Aleister Black versus R-Truth on that show too? Or they just
I
doing
thought
that
that was
for a
just on
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
just so there's only 3 matches for Saturday Night Main Event as of right now.
Why
You
the fuck
have
did they bring R-Truth back?
uh
Just to do that bullshit.
uh,
I'm
well,
sorry, that just pissed me.
no,
The thought process.
I don't disagree with you. But for so far for Saturday Night Main Event, it's Gunther versus Goldberg. It is LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, and then it is Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And yeah,
Really needed to bring Drew back just for this feud that no one's gonna care about.
yeah.
It's gonna be an okay match, but it's like, why?
No, I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be a good match. I just there's unless they're doing something with this after the fact. It just seems like they brought Drew just to have a match with Orton to have it on the card, like to have Orton doing something.
Everything feels like it's like, we need the numbers.
Yeah, it's definitely
Let's bring everybody.
We're just throwing shit on the wall to have matches, to have cards to go against All In. That's all it is. I mean, hell, I don't even know the Great American Bash fucking card.
Fuck, it's a tag match. Obafemi's defending. You know what? Who fucking cares? I just genuinely don't. I genuinely do not give a fuck about NXT.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, guys. I'll talk about it. Who gives a shit?
I'm so fucking.
God, that's
I'm
great.
sorry, but genuinely how I feel about NXT right now.
Ooh, I'm definitely butchering this one, so we gotta say it. You have Obafemi versus Yoshiki Inamura.
Yeah, he's going back to Noah. He's not winning that belt.
Iwamura.
Is that Inamura?
Yeah.
I don't have the name spelled out in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it's
Inamura.
Yoshiki Inamura. Inamura. Yeah.
Okay. That's close.
Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe versus JC.
Fatal Influence. Sol Ruka
Fuck
versus Izzy Dame for the North American title.
Who cares?
I do.
I'm sorry,
And,
they turned Soul Roku into a gay gimmick. It's like
and
it's like
that's
watching.
that's it. There's
It's
3
like
matches on this card.
no. This is the thing. It's like watching Mariah May and Tony Storm, where none of it just don't care still
Yeah. Yeah.
without the investment.
3 matches
What
on Great American Bash's card. So far.
So far.
So we have 2 pay-per-views so far that have 3 matches each on their card. And then you have Evolution that has 1, 2, 3. Is it 8?
or 7, 8 or 7.
6.
Oh, the Battle Royal,
Battle
the
Royale,
random.
the Fatal 4-Way against for the tag champs, who I don't think we figured out who the other 2 teams are yet.
Nope, you'll find that out this week.
No, they're all like doing qualifying matches and shit.
JC Jane versus Jordan Grace, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus.
Random as shit.
Never thought I'd see Trish Stratus in a WWE match in 2025, or a WWE Championship match in 2025. That's and then Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for, I assume, the main event.
Rhea has to win the belt at this point.
I don't know, man. I still think. I'd
be okay if she didn't. God damn.
This is like they have Io's championship reign has done fuck all for her. It's like when Asuka won the belt, which I don't mean to bring up because they're both Japanese, but this is the exact same run.
Kinda, yeah.
Where they were champion, but they never defended the belt. They were around, but they just never put them in matches.
I don't feel like she's not defended, though.
She hasn't defended since WrestleMania. Think about it. When was the last time you seen her defend the belt? It was WrestleMania.
I guess you're right. For some reason, I had in my head that she had a title defense.
Io Sky has not defended the belt since WrestleMania. Which was in April.
I'm thinking
it's July.
I'm thinking because she's had matches, she just hasn't defended anything.
Defended the belt. Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, why are we, especially not having her on pay-per-views, not having her on. That's odd. That's weird that you pointed that out. I've never, like I said, I never even fucking noticed that.
It's right there with the fact that over the past year, Rhea Ripley has been involved in every women's world heavyweight title match at -1, which is Io and Liv. Every other match she has been involved in.
Yeah,
it's fucking Christ.
And it's because I like Rhea. You know, there's other people I like as well that I would like to see.
Because this is the thing. What if God forbid this doesn't happen? Because this just happened and it fucked up their plans and they had to drop the ball on Nikki Bella's return.
Yeah.
What if Rhea gets injured? What then? Your entire division falls by the wayside.
Yep.
Because you put all your. Because at that point you would have a missing Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley.
Is Bianca also injured?
Yep, for her hand.
Gotcha. I didn't know that. I was wondering why I hadn't seen her.
She broke her hand at WrestleMania. Because if there's this image of her fingers like bent sideways or like extremely swollen.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be right back. Keep chatting.
Yeah.
So it's just terrible.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not that they don't have the roster depth. I feel like they do, especially in the women's division.
Not really.
Do they not? I mean, I feel like you have Asuka's back now. You have, you have Asuka. You have, I gotta look because it's been a bit since I've seen who's been where, who's gotten signed where. Main roster division. Let's see here. You have so I'm just saying women division in general, not by show.
Okay.
You have your Charlotte Flair, Bailey, Chelsea Green, Asuka, Jade Cargill, which they're obviously doing something with. Becky Lynch, who's holding a title currently. Is Nia Jax out with injury, or has she just not
Nope.
been?
She's just not been used.
Not been.
She just had
used?
no. She just had a women's title match with
Gotcha.
Tiffany in Saudi.
That's right. Yeah.
The last woman standing match.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking NXT then has more. But there are people that I don't think they use the way they should.
Stephanie McCurry has been mysteriously absent.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna win. She's probably gonna win the what's it called?
Oh, the Battle Royal. Yeah. I was thinking either that or she was going to randomly show for the tag match.
Because she's confirmed in the Battle Royal.
Oh, is she? Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
See, okay, yeah, I'll take it. It's not as deep as I thought. I always feel like they have a hefty women's roster till I look at it.
Nope, it is very shallow.
But that's
because
at the same time they got a bunch of NXT that probably should be called up at this point.
Because I can name Raw, the women divisional Raw
that aren't.
You have Io, Rhea that aren't injured. Io, Rhea, Raquel, Bailey, Becky, Lyra. Natalia's probably on the Raw roster. And that one chick that was called up, Kiana James.
Yeah.
Who has never actually had a match on Raw. That's how shallow the Raw women's division is. Mm-hmm.
That's why Trish Stratus is, or that's SmackDown, but that's
why you had to bring in people like Nikki Bella, Trish Stratus, probably Paige is on standby.
But at the same time, we're also releasing women, and we have all these women on NXT that, there's many of these women that I think would be more than capable of being main roster talent at this point.
We have tag belts where they got rid of all the female tag teams.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to have a qualifying, randomly put together teams to have a tag team title match.
Because when is Mia? What was it? Mia Yim and B-Fab?
Yeah, I was like, what? This is a team? I didn't know. I go, yep, they're winning.
Judgment Day is back together. Back to having all the belts.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
minus the world heavyweight, but
as annoying as it is, I am glad Finn and JD have the tag titles again.
They killed another tag division that's just killed.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
man, that shit sucks. One of the biggest fumbles of 2025, the New Day heel turn.
Yeah. You could almost say both because they didn't really do anything with the Viking Raiders.
Yep.
And then they turn around and really hyped up the New Day heel turn and really kind of push that.
Did nothing with it.
And then give them the titles and then have them do absolutely nothing but piss off the Viking Raiders for 2 months.
Because you don't have any tag teams. Viable tag teams.
Yeah.
Because they don't build anybody. They just rehash the same match over and over. So.
Well, like I said, it brings me back to my whole fucking Seth Rollins group. That just feels like a rehash. We're just rehashing the bloodline, but they're just not related now.
Exactly. Because what are they going to go for? You're going to have the Bronze go for the tag belt?
Yeah.
That seems kind of weird. What? Braun Breaker goes for the IC belt? Well, he's been that twice. So the only sense for that to make is Braun going for a bigger belt, but that's not going to happen because Seth's the leader.
Yeah.
So no, everything makes no sense, booking wise.
I
get it.
SmackDown.
Triple H wants his own Triple H wants his own evolution.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just sucks.
But even then, at least in Evolution, each of those people kind of played
a role.
Where I just don't. I don't feel that in this.
Seth is the Triple H.
I don't even think Braun's really the Randy in this situation, though.
Yeah,
Like
that's
nobody
the only
feels
spot left.
nobody feels like Randy, and nobody. I mean, I guess what is Heyman Flair,
Braun would
but
be
that doesn't feel. He
yes.
doesn't feel like a Flair to me. I still
Uh,
just see him as the wise man.
the wise man. Yes, but that's how he did it. That's how Triple H booked that.
Yeah.
It's just Evolution 2.0.
No, I do agree. Yeah, that's all it is. That's what he's trying to make. It just doesn't. Evolution was
have
really
the same.
special.
It doesn't have the same dynamic in the grand scheme of things.
Well, you know what the dynamic they're missing is? It's Triple H not being the leader of it. You know, it's one thing to lead a group and then to build the group, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's just a different vibe to it. Not to mention the time period's different. I don't know if you could get away with doing an Evolution in the mindset the wrestling is now. And oddly enough, this kind of transitions to what the fuck is going on with the Wyatt Six stuff?
I will always repeat this. The same thing that the Wyatt Six are going through, people will hate to admit it, but it was the same thing with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Great ideas that don't belong in wrestling. The Wyatt Six as a concept works as a movie.
Yeah.
Once the bell rings, you have to book wrestling matches. So it's going to suck. The grand scheme of things is gonna suck because they're not upper mid card.
Yeah.
So they're not facing the bloodline, so that takes the IC belt off the table. God forbid they're not touching the Universal WWE Championship. So what else is there to do but the tag titles?
But feud with the entire tag division.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember when Braun killed the Raw tag division by himself?
Yeah.
Where he went out and beat every single person on the entire Raw tag team division for no reason because it led to nothing. That's what this feels like. You're feeding them you're gonna give them the belts and do nothing with them. It'll be some cool vignettes, I guess.
Yeah.
But other than that, they stopped doing those.
Yeah, I hate to disagree.
The
I hate
appeal
to
of the
agree with you,
Wyatt,
but yeah, I just
the appeal of the Wyatt and even Bray Wyatt was not wrestling. It was everything that would do way better outside of wrestling.
yeah, and well, even I would take it to this degree that if this was a early 2000s thing, I think it works perfectly because you were still in that aspect of like wrestling had gimmicks,
The ministry.
and and shit like that. Where now it's really not, gimmicks are not as hardcore of a thing now as they used to be.
Yeah, because we all know the secret. The secret's out.
We've all seen behind the,
So
the cape.
You know, at the end of the day, they're going to fucking Whataburger and taking photos with fans.
Yeah.
Like,
whereas it's more now of just being able to connect with the audience on a personal level and have good matches that people remember, as opposed to having Undertaker type gimmicks. Because I'll be honest, I don't think the Undertaker gimmick works now.
No, it wouldn't.
Because of the fact that just kayfabe doesn't exist anymore. I don't think the Macho Man gimmick works now. I don't think, because there's just no kayfabe to it anymore for people to go, oh yeah, this guy's really this, this is how he is, which I guess Macho Man to a degree kind of was that.
Yeah.
But maybe to an extreme point. But I was super into when they started, and just I think for one, the injuries kind of killed the momentum. I think going Chad Gable as your first target was an odd choice. And then doing absolutely nothing with that and it just going away.
There is no big plan.
Yeah. It's just they throw him in there and just hope something good happens.
Because think about what Bray did when he came back. He had that random feud with LA Knight that really didn't amount to anything.
Nothing. Yeah.
And then he was gonna have a feud with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Which I would have liked to seen the tail end of that story. Obviously, pending
Yeah.
per things that occurred in real life. Um but I watched that match and I just go, what are we doing in this division right now? Like what is this fucking the entire tag division against these guys? And then they lose. They lose too. That's the other killer thing is like you get all these great tag teams and they can't tag team well. I don't
They
understand that.
they lose the guys who lost to the Final Testament.
Yeah. Jesus. Um
You remember
God,
that
that's
feud?
yeah, Jesus. I don't want to.
That went that went absolutely
Also,
nowhere.
also went nowhere. Yeah. Um
That's the Wyatt effect. It great start, immediately goes off the rails.
yeah. All right. Well, let's get into while we kind of wait because I don't want to end on him not being here.
Yeah.
Let's get into All In, and I will try to help you as much as I can.
Help me.
Well, I mean, communicate, give you something to talk off of,
Yes.
and give opinions here.
I mean, the matches, they're going to be great matches. Story wise, there are some things that I just genuinely don't care about. The tag matches, I don't really care.
It seems like a random two tag teams to have this triple threat against. Well,
It
Patriarchy less,
does.
but the Jet Speed one seems.
No, they've been building those up.
Have they?
They've been building it up. Yes. So there also was a report of new belts,
Okay.
2 sets of belts. The father son belts that was gonna be for Christian and Nick Wayne. So they might be pulling the trigger on that,
Okay.
which will lead to because All Out is in Canada, in Toronto.
Yeah.
So have them have the belts. Nick Wayne and Christian Cage split up. He attacks him with a returning Copeland, and then have the All Out match with Edge and Christian in Canada.
Yeah.
That's how I see that. That's how I see it going for right now. Which okay, meh, it's whatever. That'll be like the bottom of the card. The casino gauntlet matches are gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I generally don't know who's gonna win those because it's just like
Who have
they
they
both get a
have they
title shot.
have they confirmed? I know you said MJF was confirmed in it.
MJF is confirmed number 2. Mark Briscoe is confirmed number 1. For the women, Chris Statlander is confirmed as the number 1 entrant.
Okay.
And Mystico from CMLL has been confirmed to be in the Battle Royal.
Oh,
Other than
okay.
that, everything else is
Kind of random.
yep.
Okay.
Because last time, that's how you got the debut of Ricochet in AEW.
Which
Last year at All In,
I
bold.
this might be controversial. Probably not.
No, it won't be.
I like what they're doing. I wasn't sure I was going to. I kind of like what they're doing with Ricochet.
Yeah, let him be a geek heel.
Yeah, like just I wasn't like I said, I was kind of iffy on it at first because I'm like, oh, they're gonna fucking blunder this guy, and because I want to see Ricochet succeed. I like Ricochet.
Yes.
But I do kind of like the goofy heel, but can still wrestle really well. The fucking
Yeah.
the slapping the bald head shit gets me every fucking time. Especially what was it? The 4 of them did the like all together just slapped him on the fucking head. So I mean, I can't
He is
imagine he's not going to be in that match. I mean,
Oh, he will be.
like there's no way he's not on this card to
But
some degree.
the best part about the Casino Gauntlet match, it could run long, it could run short. You don't know when it's gonna end. And thank God Will Ospreay's not part of the fucking men's. He has won two of those matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah. because that's how he got the Forbidden Door match with Swerve,
Yeah.
and then they did it again. I think they did it again for like the tag division, and that's how him and Kyle Fletcher got tag match,
Ooh, a
tag title
version of
shot.
that that's interesting.
Chaos.
Yeah.
I think it's like one person from each team.
Oh, okay.
Whoever wins it for their team.
I was like, yeah, that'd be a lot of people in a match.
Yeah.
The
women one, I don't like. Generally, it could be anybody.
The Tony Storm versus Mercedes.
I have
sorry,
Mercedes.
the women's casino gauntlet. Gotcha.
Yeah. Because
I
I know Willow's gonna be in it. Megan Bang.
You think Mercedes is gonna win the?
Yeah.
Okay. Because didn't like Tony just win this like a few pay-per-views ago?
No, she
hold on to it for a bit?
won it. She won it in Grand Slam Australia.
Oh, okay, so that was she's had this for some time.
Because the lineage of the belt has been Tony has held it from Grand Slam, because she won it off of Mariah May, who had it since All In last year.
Yeah.
So it's been a decent reign.
And she
it's
beat
not like
her
she,
so bad
she just
she
got the belt.
changed her name.
Yeah.
Fucking Blake Monroe.
And when I'm getting used to the name, but I still will call her Mariah May.
Yeah.
I get the reference to her niece, but I just don't like the name.
Adam Cole, Kyle Fletcher.
I want Kyle Fletcher. I want the TNT title to be better.
Yeah.
It's had a run of people who like you just stop caring.
Is Adam Cole
Miro will? Yeah, Miro has been the greatest TNT champion of all time.
It's Rusev
as it stands right now. I don't care. Which there are some reports coming out about him during his final days in AEW that he just didn't want to do. He just didn't want to do the job. Like he didn't want to take no pins. He didn't want to lose because he was going back to WWE.
Can't be doing that, brother.
Like, all right. So yeah,
not for me, brother. Oh Lord.
A lot of people went back to WWE just to like lose and do nothing.
Well, they're building him as a monster again, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
Just because it made me think of this. Did you see AJ Styles signed a 1-year deal? That I guess.
Yep, and he's planning to retire.
2026 will be his last. 2026 would be his last year with wrestling. That's gonna be sad. Yeah. I hate to see that because
he was supposed to retire this year.
Was he?
Yeah, but I think remember he started the retirement tour. He kind of started the retirement angle and then got injured.
Oh yeah.
I think it was versus Carmelo Hayes where he rolled his ankle.
Yeah, I want to say it's about right. Well, there he is. Welcome back. Yeah, wipe that booger sugar off your nose. We saw what you're doing.
I'm good.
So yeah.
Yeah, I saw it this morning. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm interested in seeing him retire for.
Speaking of Carmelo Hayes, I just thought about that.
Got engaged.
He's engaged now. Yeah.
Who was it? I know her fucking name.
Kehlani Jordan.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Fuck. Knock that one off the list.
What? What? Kamala Hayes?
No. God.
Got him.
Mello don't miss.
Oh man. So what? Okada versus Omega. What are you thinking?
Omega.
Thinking Omega. I mean, yeah, because he's been kind of on a sprint here since he came back from his like super serious fucking medical issues.
He almost died.
Yeah, like no, I don't mean that in like a, you know. Ooh,
no, he had an interview where like he was 24 hours away from dying if they didn't catch it.
Yeah.
So
I just hope
I
hope he comes out in one of his Street Fighter costumes. I want him to come out as Sea Viper for this one. Just full woman get up.
It's gonna be a lot of fire. It's gonna be a lot of pyro.
Yeah, pyro budget is gonna be crazy for this one.
No, actually no, because they're doing it at 2 p.m. That's a waste of pyro.
Nah, I mean,
in the daytime,
it's
like
never a waste.
And the show's indoors.
Yeah, see, it's indoors. Just turn the lights down.
Yeah.
Fucking, they used to do that with Batista indoors. How well? Sorry.
Like, I think that will be the best match on the card, though.
Yeah, I agree. I pray for you all that Moxley drops this fucking belt.
I think Darby Allin's gonna show up to help him win the belt.
Help Moxley win the belt or help?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This will be the big WrestleMania 40. Everyone comes in,
To hell,
shenanigans
yeah.
happen.
Stone
Because
Cold's
they built
here.
that up. Because they Will was like, yeah, no, we have to work together, and it's like, yeah. So Will and Swerve have to win.
So that way they can come help.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be the big Avengers moment. You have Swerve and Hangman working together to take down Moxley.
One time only. No, Bryan Danielson comes back.
He might. He showed up for ROH when they were in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he showed up for the Kyle Fletcher thing. Because they were in Seattle. But that was never shown on TV.
I can see that happening though. Little Bryan Danielson.
Whose house? Kyle's house. Kyle people.
All right,
See,
guys.
that shit sounds like a Nazi
Jesus
salute.
Christ. All right. Well, I am at the end of my list here. Is there anything we're hitting our 2-hour mark here? Is there anything
I have nothing. I've gone through my rant.
Hey, we can go another 30 minutes on comic books.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
How do you feel about the Sonic comics?
Jesus Christ.
How do you feel about Echidnas?
No. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. We are happy to be back after our little hiatus. And we will be sure. Well, I say we. I will be sure to get this episode up in a timely fashion. Promise. But from all of us, shut up. From all of us here at Cream of the Crowd Podcast, we will catch you guys on the other side of the ring. Have a good night.